Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. The question is, what are Forex signals? And the very short answer to that question is they are instructions to trade. Now, that is what they are really. Forex signals are, if you subscribe to Forex signals, and the best ones are paid, just ignore free signals, because if something is free, especially in Forex, then that means it's worthless. So ignore those. But paid signals, Forex signals, they are instructions to trade. And let me tell you how a typical signal will look. It will be an instruction to buy or to sell a particular currency pair at a particular price, which hopefully via your broker you're going to be able to get at least close to that price, if not on that price. And that is basically what a signal is. It's an instruction. It says buy, buy euro dollar at whatever price. Now the better signals also come with two additional pieces of information, which is quite common now. It maybe was not as common in the past, but it's pretty normal to come with these as well. It also comes with two other things. It comes with a stop loss price and a profit target as well, or take profit, whichever way you want to look at it. And what that means is you got to remember that signals, they're instructions. Who made these instructions? A trader, a guy who has a strategy, a guy who has an idea. He has some methodology, and he's saying, this is what I think is going to happen, so therefore you should buy this at this price. But if he's saying that you should buy something at a certain price, he also needs to obey two other rules, basic rules of every single trade. Now, these things come with signals, but this is something you should do even if you make your own trading decisions. That whenever you make a decision to trade, that you always, whatever made you reach that conclusion, first of all, you have to admit that the trade might not be profitable. No trader can guarantee that every trade is going to be profitable. Most traders will gladly admit that there's maybe, like, say, a 10 to 20% chance it's going to go the wrong way, or even higher. So you've got to have an adequate stop loss, and a stop loss, you can look that up, but a stop loss is basically a level where if the trade goes the wrong way, then you reach a certain point, which is not after very long, you reach a certain point where you say, that's it, I was wrong and I'm going to pull out of this trade and accept a small loss. What you don't do is you don't just sit there hoping for the best that it's going to come back and win. So any good signals provider will provide you also with a stop loss figure. Now the other one is a take profit figure. And what this means is you're saying, if the trade goes in the direction as expected and you're making money with it, well, it's not going to go on forever, obviously. So he's saying that this trade, my logic behind it, is only good insofar as it'll get you to this level. And after this particular level, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm telling you that when you reach this level, take the profit, because that's what I'm predicting, that it will go that far. But after that, I'm not, I don't have a crystal ball. So take a profit at that level. And that is what Forex signals are. And as I say, the best ones are paid. But really, how useful are they? There's two ways to do Forex. One is that you should outsource it completely to somebody else. And you shouldn't really do that with Forex signals. You should do that instead with someone who's experienced in Forex trading, who has years of experience, who understands the responsibility of managing a big pool of money, or your money and other clients as well. So he knows what it's about, and he understands his responsibility, and he has his own model, and he's willing to change that model as the circumstances dictate. Problem with signals is you don't really know anything that's going on. You may know the guy's reputation, he may have a good track record, but you don't really know what's going on. You also don't understand his logic either. So Forex signals are kind of halfway between doing it yourself and letting someone else really take control for you. Signals are really only good for getting like another opinion on your own logic. what I recommend, if you're doing trading yourself, you need to develop your own strategy. You need to learn as much as possible. You need to develop your own trading logic. And then you can use signals to kind of as a backup. You can use signals to sort of, you make your own trading decisions and then check out some signals and look at them. And if he pretty much agrees with you, then that's a good thing. If he totally disagrees with you, then that should send alarm bells off, warning signals in your head, and make you think, now why is this trader completely disagreeing with me, not just this one time, but 5-6 times in a row? Then that's going to help you. It's going to make you go back to your model and look at it and think, well, wait a minute, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. And that is really what signals are good for. So I hope you found this video interesting. Listen, before you go, I just want to recommend to you, I put a link in the description box below, and that's a link to a site which is an incredible resource for Forex trading. It's created by one of the biggest traders in the world, and this guy, thousands of people have learned from this guy and have become better traders for it. So if you also want to become a better trader, then please check out this site. You will be blown away by it, I'm telling you. Have a look, click the link below, and you'll see it for yourself. So I'll see you next time. Take care.